He's big. CJ, he's a lot bigger than we think. CJ, he's a lot bigger than we think. Guys, it's super early in the morning. You can tell I'm in my garage right now. We're not out on the water just yet because I wanted to say one thing before we do get out there. And I'm probably not gonna wanna film an intro when I finally do go out there. And that's simply because it is 40 degrees out and the wind is about 15, 16 miles per hour. So it's really cold. I guess last night we had a cold front come in. I knew there was gonna be a cold front. But so it definitely came in and it was colder than initially it was expected by the weather people, man, whatever you want to say. People always say that like the day right after a cold front, the fish are just super lethargic because they're kind of in shock. But you know what? I'm still going out there because I'm the kind of guy who doesn't care about what people say, doesn't care about the weather. Like, I just want to go catch fish. I don't care about the tides. Sure, there could be tides that are better than some, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Super windy, super cold, super negative tide. We're gonna go see what happens. So I'm gonna jump in the truck and we're gonna go meet up with CJ. Alright guys, so we're out here at a spot that I've been wanting to fish for a while. I got the NLBN K-tail on, but as you can tell, this tide is ridiculously low today. Alright guys, it's been quite a bit of time. We're still paddling around. We got one little double up. I'll put that on the screen right now. But other than that, it's just been really slow. I mean, this is just how that winter fishing is, you know? It's a grind. You just gotta find where those fish are at. Throwing around this big glide bait today, but I just don't know if I'm gonna get a bite on it. I've never caught anything on a glide bait, and I really badly want to. Also, I don't think this combo is really made for saltwater. It's a Shimano SLX DC, but we're gonna make it work. CJ is technically in someone's back. Would you call that their backyard? Do they own the mud though? That's the question. You got to watch it? Yeah. What is that, on the 3-inch? Yeah. CJ's hooked up. Nice little snook on the 3-inch, right under the bridge. Was he right on this corner? Yeah. That's where I was gonna cast to next. Let's see if his mama's in there. Dude, the winter time, these fish fight so hard. They get so fired up. Got another one? A little bit smaller. Damn. All right, well, CJ found a little pocket. See if I can pull the mom out. My glide bait might be a little too big for these guys. Yeah, I might throw a couple casts with a 3-inch, see if I can get one too. But I just really want to catch a giant on this glide bait. There we go. Little snook on the 3-inch. CJ's on a tree. We love that. All right. Bam, my first fish of the day. Oh, CJ's hooked up. Is that your third fish out of this little hole? Where you found it? Oh, easy release. Or we're just catching the same fish. Dude, why is there so many right here? There we go, another little dinky guy. I do want to show this to the camera. Look at that hook set. Perfect in the top of his mouth on the NLBN 3-inch. See if, keep pulling some little ones out of here. It's been rough so far today, so, you know, I'll take whatever action I can get as of right now. It's like fishing in a bucket, man. Just these little dinky snook every other cast or so. I'm already super afraid from these little guys, but I don't feel like changing it until we, you know, move to a different spot. I'm not gonna retie another. There we go. Dude, there's so many of them. I don't care if they're small or not. It's still catching fish. Dude, it's kind of reminding me of like trout fishing right now, where we just found a school and there's just a ton of them. Oh, this one's a little bigger. We stepped up in size. There we go. Another snook. Biggest one yet out of this little pocket. CJ's hooked up on like fish number 8 for him. But we'll get him back on that 3-inch NLBN. I don't know how well that's going to show in the camera. It's very sunny. But here, I'll take... Oh, God. He's feisty. Dude, the winter time has these fish all riled up. We'll get this guy back into the water. All right, go tell your brothers and sisters to keep biting. So my leader is super afraid. There's no more fish biting under the bridge. I'm gonna go ahead and retie, but a bunch of people are asking me what knots I tie. So I'm gonna be making a leader knot video very soon. Just stay tuned for that. Me and CJ made our way farther up to this bridge because these fish are on the structure, it seems right now. We just saw a huge splash right here though. CJ thinks it was a gator. I think it was a fish chasing bait, but not sure. Fish. I was right. Another snooky. Little guy. Dude, they're fired up in this little creek. This is awesome. I'll take this over not catching anything any day. Guys, I had the GoPro off, but got another little snook under the bridge here. The lighting is probably terrible right now on video, and my rod is hitting the roof of this bridge because it's a very short bridge. All right, I think this is the smallest one of the day. All right, so I think me and CJ have officially hit the farthest up the river that these snook are gonna be. So we're gonna start heading back and then go out and try to fish a little bit more and like the main channel that connects to this river. So hopefully we can get out there and catch some big ones, but you know, at least we caught a good amount of quantity today. Just saw a huge flash in front of me. That was 100% a big snook. I think it's about the same size of the one that you caught. Dude, I just want to catch a fish on this glide bait and spend fucking... Oh! I caught a fish on that, dude, right as I said it. He's big. CJ, he's a lot bigger than we think. CJ, he's a lot bigger than we think. CJ, he is a lot bigger than we think. CJ, he's much bigger than we thought. Yes. Yes. No. They're over 30. Over 30. My camera was on too. Alright guys, so I didn't really talk much after I caught that big fish, kind of just because it's been a long day. We kayaked quite a bit of ways. I'm super tired, super hungry, and also because my GoPro batteries are practically dead. But we're finally off the water now. The launch for this spot is definitely a pain when the tide is as low as it is right now. So note to self, probably won't come back here unless the tide is a little bit higher. But overall, good day. A lot of fish, some nice quality fish too at the end there. And yeah, everything's loaded in the truck now. Me and CJ are just gonna probably go grab a bite to eat, and I'm gonna get to work on editing this later tonight. Huge shout out to all the new subscribers. I've gained a lot of support recently. I think I've gained 100+ subs in the past like month just off like my last 3 videos, so that's awesome. Every Monday, guys. I'll see you next Monday at 4.